Hey everybody, I'm Mary, and this is my simple cottage life. Hey everybody. Okay, let me quickly say I did not get to go to the Jamboree, and I had a big surprise planned for y'all, and it just didn't work out. The week, first of all, was just filled with all kinds of setbacks and problems. But we had planned to go on Sunday because I figured, well, that's going to be the day that everybody's kind of tired of that and they're all going to go home and there won't be so many people and it'd be easier to find a parking space. Boy, was it easy to find a parking space because the Jamboree's last day was Saturday and we didn't know it. And I was just sick about it, sick about it. But let me tell you what my special guest that I was going to take with me is my son, and I was going to introduce him to y'all and actually let you hear him speak and see his face. So maybe I'll get to do something different and introduce him to y'all later on because I know some of you are curious. I talk about him an awful lot. And I want you to be able to see him, and he's finally agreed to it. So I was going to do that on Sunday, and I'm very, very sorry. And I'm really, truly sorry. So let me tell you what I did today. It's Monday morning, and several months ago, y'all, you know I had to go through the probate uh, from my husband's will, and that took several months of getting things together and figuring out all that had to be done and getting some witnesses, and the notary had to be contacted and agree to come to court. Anyway, that took 2 or 3 months to do, and I was a nervous wreck during the whole thing. But finally, we got it done, and that was very expensive. It just was. So here's what I want to tell y'all today. And I know this is something that you don't want to think about. Some of you probably have already done this. If so, good for you. But it's getting your will and getting your things in order. Now I'm 73, and it's past time that I should have had all my stuff in order. As it was, I had a will that was completely in my handwriting. And in Texas, that is legal. I don't know if it is in your state or not, but I would not advise you to do that. Now, with my husband's will, we had it notarized and witnessed and all of that, but we did not have a page called a self-proving to have the notaries, different things that needed to be done on his. It had to have an extra page, and we didn't have that, and that's why it took several months, and we had to have the notary appear in person at the hearing. And why it cost so much money. It was about $2,500 when it was all over. So I had this same attorney to get my will prepared for me. And I went up this morning and signed it. And it has a durable power of attorney and a medical power of attorney, plus the last will and testament. So it was several pages, and some that he has to have. I'm not sure. There's 3 different things that he has to do since I have signed it now, and those things will be mailed to me. And he gave me. I do have the original copy of the will here, and signed, and several copies also. But if you have not made your will, you need to do it. You need to make sure that you have everything you want spelled out legally, done correctly, and not get into the several months of torture, pretty much, that I went through trying to get my husband's verified, and finally we did. But it was trying there for a while, and like I said, it was expensive as well. But it's worth it to spend the extra dollars that it cost for you to go down and have your will done. I know you don't like thinking of it, but you've got to have somebody who is going to make decisions for you should you not be able to make your own decisions. Like the medical power of attorney, for instance. Somebody has got to be able to say what happens to you if you're incapacitated, or you can't speak for yourself or do for yourself anymore. Somebody's got to take control of that. And you need that legally spelled out, witnessed, and notarized. And that's a fact. There's also the durable power of attorney. What happens if you are incapacitated, and what happens to your property if you pass away? Who decides what happens to that? You don't want to pass away without naming someone as your executor, an heir for whatever property you may have. I don't care if you own your own home or what. You've got property. You've got things that have to be taken care of. So I know it's not a great topic. I know everybody doesn't like talking about it. But you need to go and have your will made out. Power of attorney, durable power of attorney, medical power of attorney, all those things, have it done. And my lawyer has a copy of everything in his files in case something happens and I lose these, or I have a fire and they burn up. He's got part of it too. Those are things you need to have done. I know it's not pleasant. I didn't particularly like doing it either, but we've got to face it. This is the way it is. These are things that you have to do. You have to do. Can't put it off. So I just wanted to share that with y'all today, and I hope you will go and take care of that if you haven't taken care of it. Don't just look online for some form and think that it's okay to fill that out and it's going to work for you. You need all of those things together with your will, not just that, okay? So anyway, sorry about the jamboree. There's always next year if I'm here, and I'll figure out something to introduce my son to you, because I do want you to meet him, and I'm very proud of him. So I hope y'all all have a great day, and I will see you soon. And as always, I hope God is good to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.